something that is essential to the human existence. That sounds very pretentious, but that's okay. I'm a university professor. I talk that way. It provided a kind of organic connection to other people. Okay, when you walked into the bar, okay, I've traveled on the road a lot, I'm sure you have too. When you go into a Hyatt or a Ritz-Carlton or a place like that, it's a mechanical process. You don't even meet people. Everybody's there on business. There's no feeling of neighborhood tavern. Okay, and that's what we need. It's a basic human need. And you walk into the bar, and there are people there, and somehow you get into a conversation. It was very easy to do. First of all, it was a small bar. Okay? Second of all, there was a vibe to the place. Maybe it comes from the underground street.
Yeah, the bar was where the Jade Bar was. Where the Jade Bar is was the original.
I was downstairs. Okay. My father believed in small bars. Okay. I'll give you the philosophy. Not that you're interested, I'll tell it to you. Okay. And he told me this. This is in business terms. He says, middle-class people don't go to a bar to get drunk. Okay. They go to a bar. They go to a bar because they want to socialize. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if you want to get drunk, you take a bottle home. Okay. And so what happened was people would go there, and there were regulars there. Okay. They even had their own seats. Okay. And there was something about the place that allowed you to become a regular fairly soon. And I think that's why people stay there. Cameron's here? Okay. And what happened was, there was a great deal of continuity to the thing. Okay, she's in the book too. And year after year, you go there, the same people. Now, that's extremely unusual in a commercial hotel. Okay? And that's one of the reasons why people complain so much about being on the road. Okay, it's a disconnect. Okay? I mean, you go to these places.
Like you said, it becomes your second home.
Exactly right. Okay.
I go to hotels. I go back to the same hotel a lot because they know
exactly
you.
right. Exactly right.
And then they don't know you because the staff.
The staff changes here. But my
Not
father used to say that he had these bartenders. I remember him when he was skinny little Puerto Rican. I hired him for the first time. And what he would do would be, he'd hire their kids. All of them were underage. Sure way of losing the license, right? But he'd hire them and he'd bring them into the rotation. Okay, and so you remember the kids when they were. I remember you with a little skinny Puerto Rican serving drinks, and now he's 48 years old, and he's added some. And I think that was, in a sense, the key ingredient: continuity, human contact. And he would always sit in the corner of the usual place, and they had a cast of characters.
I remember having dinner there a couple of times.
Yeah.
I guess where the other bar, not the Jade Bar, the Rose Bar. The Rose Bar was in that area.
Well, you came later.
Yeah.
But
And when you walked in, you went to the right. There was a
We're good friends with Guy. We know him from the National Arts. We're members of Okay, good. See you at the Rose Bar. Maybe we'll see you at the National Arts Club too.
Yes.
When Guy gets you in there. Good.
Yes, I love the
Thanks
NEC.
again.